Right, everyone. Chocolate muffin. You was on even before I was, by the looks of it. Nice one. Yeah, it's either you or I'll tell you who normally gets on first. And I reckon I'll be second. Paul. Let's see. Paul's normally first. Can you hear me right? Yeah, I've been rushing around again. So it feels like I forgot to do something. You know. There you go. There's Paul. I told you. Stug, you right, mate? Lord Flashheart, you right, mate? And Len, you right? Lord Flashheart, I didn't get hold of you. I was going to. Those broadheads, sadly, they won't fit. They will fit on the. I'll show you. It's easiest to show you. Right, so there's the bolts. I got them up here. Where have I got them? Right, hang on. But this is the issue. This is why I didn't bother coming back about it, Lord Flashheart. The issue is these you want to put these on these, don't you? This is why you can't do it. Makes the bolt too long. So it wouldn't fit in the magazine then, sadly. What you'd have to do is have a shorter bolt, which could be done, but not easily. Not well, I don't know. I don't know. It would be reasonably easy. Chocolate muffin today doing. I'm all right. Not bad. Not bad. Not got a lot of motivation for things lately, so I need to get motivated. I'll have a day when I am, and then I'll have a day when I'm not again. Paul said, got pipped to the post. Yeah, you did today. You did today. Normally you're first every time. Stug said, hope you're all doing good. I'm better. I was having that weird gut ache. I don't know what it is. It moves around. So I reckon I've just pulled a muscle. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's weird. Either that or I'm just imagining it. I don't know, but it's bizarre. The pain. But yeah, fuck knows. Zed, you right, mate? Video base, you right? Edward, you right? He said, ever heard of an atlatl? I have. My twin brother's made an atlatl before. I might make one day. Lord Flashheart said, does it hit the front of the mag? It'd be too long to even go in the magazine. Now, with the, you'd have to cut the bolts down. So if you look, let me just extend this stock and then that'd be perfect. Right, bottom of the magazine, top of the magazine's there. It's, can you see that? They wouldn't even fit in because it's too long. So it's coming up to like there instead of there. You'd have to make the bolts shorter, re-put the ends in. If you could make your bolts shorter, all you'd have to do, Lord Flashheart, is get a heat gun, heat this end up, pull that out in the insert, chop off the amount, which I could tell you, glue the insert back in, and then you'd be able to use them. Stokes said that Gladius is lovely. Nice, isn't it? Yeah, I really enjoyed that today. I had a little bit of a pain in my side, but yeah, it was nice cutting that. I was just all I was hoping, well, don't make my guts hurt more, don't make them hurt more. It didn't. That's why I'll tell you what though. That's why, you know, the big 5 litre one, I didn't bother trying to cut that because I did. Last time I did do that, I did hurt my guts. T2 coin TK doing, mate, you right? Andrew said, I bought one. How the fuck did you get accurate with it? No idea, sadly. Practice. Well, I would say, Edward, with everything, it's practice. Paul said, I picked up a COVID test from the chemist today. They're giving them to people for free. Ah, nice one. Lord France said, dang. Cheers for trying, Mike. I appreciate you trying, mate. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Lord France, if you not buying them heads either won't. It won't affect me or anything. I can still use them. It's just if I did sell them, it was like making things a bit easier for me. But yeah. Not buying them makes no difference to me though. But yeah, I was hoping they would have worked for you, but when you said they had to go on these, I did think, no, ain't gonna work now because they're too long. You look at that head and you look at that head, and then once it's on, it's that much longer. It needs to be there, so you'd have to cut off about that much. Gretchen, how you doing? I haven't seen you on for a while. Hope you're all right. Zed said that sheath tutorial you did was very good. Easy for people to understand with the step-by-step filming. Top marks there, I think. Oh, thank you, Zed. I appreciate that. Yeah, that I hadn't replied to you yet. Yeah, that was quite a lot of work doing that. I could not believe that. You know what? The last thing I did on that video was that title. And I fucking did a typo. I was gutted. Gretchen said, "Hey, Mike, I've missed you and Liam's ton, man. But I'm glad I'm catching your dope Friday night stream. Hope your gut ache heals up quickly in feedback." Thank you, Gretchen. I appreciate that. Nice to see you on. So I'm currently getting lice out of my hair, so I apologise if it take a while to chat. Ah, bloody hell. Yeah. What's that from the kids going back to school? Video about it cuts well. Going to paint it. I did mine. Nice. What did you do yours then, Peach? I don't think I've ever seen that. How am I going to say that name? I'm just going to call you XP. So CLXP, right, mate? Zed said to Paul, those tests were a bit dodgy. There's been a lot of false positive tests. Jim, you right, Jim? Good to see you all, mate. So yeah, this weird pain I've got, I cannot work out for the fucking life of me what it is because it moves. It moves about. But it feels like it's on the outside. So I wonder if I've pulled a muscle or I don't know. Who knows? But it don't matter. It seems to be going now. Luckily. Gretchen said, "Lol, that's less embarrassing, so I'll go with that." We'll just say that. That's what most people say. That's what most people say over here. Video said cream handle with brown. Oh, nice. Like so like a traditional one. Nice one. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Peach. Yeah, make it look like make it look like an old original one. Would a hernia move? Would the pain of a hernia move though? And I was checked for a hernia though. And it's weird. I don't know. I sometimes wonder if I'm just imagining it. That's a bloody YouTube. And just shown live. Just too much pulling your muscle, maybe. Yeah, fuck knows. I don't know. I'll tell you what though. It's very mildly painful as well. Not like when I say painful, I don't know how to describe it. It's very mild, but it's enough to be slightly irritating. You know, you wouldn't need to take painkillers or anything for it. Who knows? Fuck knows. If I've still got it in a couple of weeks, I'll get a doctor's again. But I don't know if I'm just. I think you can. You know, you get like psychosomatic pain where you think. I don't know. I start these conversations and don't want to talk about it. Edward said, "I think I'll stick with the bows and air guns for the garden. Just keep the atlatl for use out in the field." Yeah. That's all I would say, Edward. Practice. That's the only way you ever get good at anything, really. And see if you can find some techniques. Bit like slingshot shooting. If you practice it enough and know the techniques, you can be as good with a fucking slingshot as you can with a fucking air rifle. But it does take practice and knowing what to do, knowing that you should have the thing in the same position every single time and release it the same every time. So I said hernias around the groin area. I had a mate who got one moving a sofa when his missus decided it would be better on the other side of it. Yeah, I don't know what this pain is. It's sometimes it's here, then it's over here, and it's over here, and it's here, and then one day it was here, completely on the other side. I have put a lot of weight back on. Who knows? Maybe it's something to do with that. Who knows? It doesn't matter anyway. I just thought I'd mention it. Paul said to Zed, "Oh, well, not bother putting..." Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, it's on about the old test. Yeah, no, if they're worth having, Paul, it's worth, if everything has its ups and downs, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, I think with a lot of those tests, they've been doing a lot of them. My sister has to do a test every day. I think if you do them properly, that's the thing. A lot of them, you have to do it exactly how it is. So we won't go too much on the COVID stuff, but this is more about the tests. I've heard those tests, you have to do them exactly how it says, and then they're usually accurate. If you leave them longer, false positive, shit like that, or whatever, you know what I mean? You have to do it exactly how it says. T2 said, got 6 bags of mini cheddars and I'm munching. To change the subject. Nice one. Tactical said, took my weapons off the wall today. Plus side is now watching a 60-inch home cinema screen. Nice one. I ain't up on that thing. My head this big. Fuck's sake. Right, Stu, how you doing, mate? You saw the... Yeah, so Stu, when you sharpened the, because I'll tell you why I'm asking, Stu. A lot of people asked if I sharpened that Gladius because they said their one wasn't very sharp. So what did you sharpen it with? Did you use your? I don't think you had your thing very long, did you? Your okay like that. That means nothing. Your belt sharpener, your little belt sharpener. Edward said should have bought Strongbow. Stalford press is horrible. That's a shame. That's a shame. I'm gonna have a couple of weeks off drinking. It'll be my birthday at the end of the month, 29th of April. So I'll be having a drink then. I might save it all for then. Save myself for then. You stack Piat. He said good morning from Malaysia. That sounded like one of those fake names when I read it out. Yeah. Paul said cheers, Mike. I said, yeah, your heat's massive. What was I saying? Yeah. So how did you sharpen it, Stuart? Just out of curiosity, because it was nice and sharp. That was. I didn't feel I needed to sharpen it when I got it out. I may touch it up a little bit, but I don't reckon I could make it much sharper with the stuff I've got anyway. That's heavier than I thought as well, the Gladius. I'll get it out if you want one. No, I said, how old are you? I had to think for a second then. I'm 40. Sorry, I'm 40. I forgot. When you get older, you start to care less and you don't remember. I'm 40. I'll be 41 this year. Paul said, you doing a birthday stream with Mark? I doubt I'll be able to get him to. I would do if he's up for it. Mark doesn't drink at all now, and I don't think he likes being around anyone when they're drinking now. So the only way I'll be able to get him on a live, maybe in the day. I'll see. What is the 29th? What day is the 29th? The 29th is a Thursday, so I'm going to say I might. Well, unless I do a late. I'll tell you what I probably could do. I'll have to see. Well, no, I could do a Thursday evening stream, couldn't I? Yeah, it doesn't have to be. Yeah, I could do a Thursday evening stream. I'll be honest with you, though, I doubt he'll come on, and he might not be down here anyway. Saying that, I better get making him something or buying him something soon. Better write that down. This month for me has shot by so quick. I nearly missed 2 birthdays, family, because for me it was like the first, and then suddenly it was now, and I was like, what? I didn't expect that. What am I doing? Buy Mark a present. Oh, that's what I was saying. Yeah, so I'll try and do one Thursday, and then I'll do like a drinking Saturday stream or whatever for my birthday. Oh, Stu, really? You've done it? Did it need a lot of sharpening? So Stu said he used a Lansky puck. That's just the round thing, isn't it? It came really sharp, so I maintained it more than anything. Yes, I'll tell you what, Stu, the reason I asked if you sharpened it as well, because when I looked at it, it didn't really look like it had been touched. It still looked like most of it was like the factory edge because you could see the straight lines. Yeah. I'll try and get Malcolm on for my birthday, though. Maybe Thursday. Chocolate said, well, I'm only 19. I may be 40, but I still feel 40. No. I still feel about 20 in my head. Dad said I have a cookery machete. The bloody black stuff they coated it in extended about 2mm past the cutting edge. It was a present, so I couldn't send it back. Took such an ages to get off. I bet it did. I bet it fucking did. Edward said he's been better. I think that's the tacticals. How's everyone today? Yeah, not bad. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, anyway. The Cold Steel Gladius. Thank you, Stu. Something I've actually always wanted. So, getting this was fucking, yeah. A great pleasure. I don't think of any words then. But, yeah. But this is heavier than I'm used to with one hand. Even that big cookery I made ain't as heavy as this. I think this handle's quite heavy on its own, though. But it's nice. Nice to use. But, yeah, I may just touch up the edge. I reckon I could get that a little bit sharper with what I've got. But only a little bit. As you say, Stu, it's got a decent edge. Yeah, I think I could get that a little bit sharper. That's proper fucking nice, that is. And then I might, because this being technically a Gladius machete, it's nice and thin, should be able to cut. I should be able to do some very, very, very good bottle cutting with that. What I did today was all right, but it wasn't nothing special. Stu said, yeah, I think it's hit and miss with how they come out the factory. That was a good one. Yeah, did you see the comments, Stu? There's a lot of people saying, how did you sharpen it? Mine was really blunt. And I thought, that certainly won't. Prep for it, right, mate? He said, you experienced missing time. You might not even be the real weapon collector. I've had missing time a lot, actually. Yeah. Even when I'm sober. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What do you reckon? I've turned this? I'm not the original one. I genuinely have had lots of missing time in my life, though. And I do have, all the time, actually. Does that mean I'm skipping between universes all the time? Different timelines. This ain't going into a weird one yet. Chocolate said, yeah, that's such a nice knife. I might get one. I don't know where you are, Chocolate. They seem to be quite hard to get. No one seems to have them in stock. But what I would recommend doing is going on somewhere like Prepper's Shop and going on to the Gladius bit and just putting your email into that bit for when they get new ones in stock. Because it might, if they get a load of ones saying they want them, they might be able to get more or be urged to get more. I don't know if you can even, do they even make them anymore? Lord Flashshot said, Mike, I've been doing some painting today. Got new parts. Order for the adder. Emailed you a pic. It's looking amazing. I bet it is. I'll look on my computer this time because on my phone it's bloody crap trying to look at them pictures. They don't even show up properly. Chocolate said, from the UK, I'll have a look on Prepper Shop or email them. Yeah, just go on to Prepper Shop and there's a bit underneath that says, right, I'm on Prepper Shop right now. So knives and tools, machetes. Go down to, where is it? Cold Steel Gladius machete out of stock. And then there's email me when back in stock. Just fill that in. And then you never know. At least if they do get them in, you'll get an email straight away. That's what I do. And I've managed to get quite a few things I wanted by doing that. Painting. You know what, Lord Flash? I fucking hate painting. Joshua said, thoughts on the Scorpion crossbow? I'll have to look it up quickly. Which one's that? The problem is if you put Scorpion crossbow in loads. Anglo Arms Scorpion crossbow. All right for 20 quid if it's 20 quid. Or 2 for 30 quid. But they are the old style ones. They're the old style one. I would recommend if you're going to get well, it depends how much you've got to spend. If you've only got 20 quid, those old ones was perfectly adequate for what they were. And they do the job. That's, I'll be honest with you, for the older style ones, the older pullback ones, that's probably an all right one. I can see some features on that are slightly better than normal. It's got a bit on the handle to hold some bolts. The handle looks more ergonomical. Yeah, there's definitely some upgrades on that. 20 quid, yeah, why not? What was I doing? Oh, Lord Flash, that's Simon. Ah, Sam, nice one. Yeah, I just got your email. I said, yeah. I've just seen a BBC report about the killing of a couple on the BBC with a crossbow. Fuck's sake. Yeah. They'll probably be very depressing, isn't it? They'll be gone soon. I'm gonna have to make a load of crossbow videos, and hopefully, yeah. Cheers for that, Sam. That's a fucking shame, though, isn't it? Very, I was a bit, I was probably slightly disrespectful to some people who died there, not on purpose. Yeah, it's a very, very massive shame. 2 people have been murdered by some cunt with a crossbow. But yeah, it's cunts like that who end up fucking spoiling it for everyone. Then Anthony Lawrence, 55, shot Shane Gilmer and his partner in their home, East Yorkshire. Actually, that's 3 years ago that happened. January the 12th, 2018. So it's not actually new, but he must have just got sentenced. Altered bolts to make them lethal. Fuck's sake. Yeah, but how would you be altering bolts to make them lethal? Because that's bullshit, isn't it? That's bullshit. Putting that head on is not altering a bolt to make it lethal. Dad said the tactical. It isn't bad, is it? I feel like the way they always look for more normal answers. So I've missed something there. Edward said, I swear there was a drugs feud in Birmingham or something where a guy accidentally killed his brother. That's the one I've heard of. I've heard of that one. That was the Asian bloke, wasn't it? And it was like a marijuana thing on it. Like a marijuana grow place, whatever. I never know with the thing with crossbows whether they would ban them or not, because yeah, you do get deaths with them, but they're not that common, and it's very unwieldy. It's actually hard to, it's not exactly quick. The shotgun's fucking quicker than a fucking crossbow. Steve Plaster, right, mate? Are you? Chocolate said, yeah, always gotta have someone ruin things, but I hate it, but sadly it happens. Foxy Lady Outdoors, how you doing? You right? You right? There's a broadheads. The news hacks would pounce on that like a scouser on a drop gyro. Exactly. It don't say that. All it says somewhere, it said, yeah, altered the bolts to make them lethal. Whatever that means. Where he had altered crossbow bolts to make them, and it says lethal. Actually says lethal, yeah. But that was actually 3 years ago that happened. I don't know why that's only just come up now. Has he only just been sentenced, or has he just been sentenced? That's weird, isn't it? Why that suddenly come up today, and that's actually 3 years old. Who knows? Oh yeah, I'm looking at Lord Flashheart's crossbow. Right, I'll let you know in a minute when the picture comes up. Right, I'm back. Edward said, at least the dude didn't have a Mac 10 or something. That would have been devastating. Well, exactly. Well, it appears that he killed his neighbours for smoking marijuana over. I think it was one of those long running feuds where neighbours hate each other. And he'd been moaning about people smoking marijuana or something. And then I think it said he broke into their house, possibly while they was asleep. Who knows? I don't know, Zed. I think it might have been. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I didn't actually look. I just went to. That was on the BBC actually. Driftfield crossbow killer altered bolts to make them lethal. That depresses me. That kind of shit does. Tactical said Mike Irishman was asking if you're doing a darts thing. Looks like I've created a monster. I saw that. I was actually still on that stream when he mentioned it, when you two was talking about it. But I wasn't talking anymore because that stream had turned into a really depressing political stream. And fucking hell. One person was doing that as well. One person who says they won't come on my channel anymore, which I'm glad because I don't want to talk about that shit. Yeah. West Yorkshire Sam, how you doing, mate? You right, Sam? Edward said that's like saying altered bullets to make them live. Exactly. Alex says, does anyone know where to get good quality scope mounts for air rifles? Well, you can get them off of eBay. You just got to look about for. If you want a good one, I don't know if I've got anything I can show you. I'll show you the difference between a cheap one and a good one anyway. I do not have a Kuberton, no. No, I ain't got one in here. Where the fuck are they? Where's that? This ain't a bad. This is a solid block scope mount, but the better ones tend to have 2 screws on each side. You can get a bit tighter then, but ones like this have always worked all right with me. Yeah, I can't find the good one I was going to show you. Oh, hang on, I have got it. Yeah, look. So, but you can just look online and find some. So you see on here, that's sort of some cheap scope mounts, single bits. This is a slightly better, more expensive one. Has 2 on each side, wider, better bit to do it up with. What's that? Oh, fucking scoping. I didn't even fucking remember I had. Them, yeah, the nunchucks are actually just there, Zed. Edward said, "I'll just buy cheap ones on eBay and hope for the best." Yeah, I'll be honest though, I've never bought particularly expensive, decent mounts, and I've never had any issues. Dad said, "Have you practiced with the chucks yet? Be careful when you do, or your elbows will know all about it." I'll be honest with you, I probably won't. That's the one thing I probably won't use a lot or ever. I've never had much interest in nunchucks, in all honesty. So yeah, maybe they'll be getting passed on one day to someone. Yeah, I doubt I ever will, in all honesty. I've already probably had too many whacks around the head. I don't want any more. Sam said, "You good, buddy? I sent you an email about the BBC Crossbow." That's what I was just talking about, Sam. I was just talking about that. Yeah. Stephen said 2 German Shepherd dogs. Yeah. What's that for looking after you? Yeah. Sam said, "Screw, I've got booze. I'm having a drink. You go and have a drink." You're right, Mother. How you doing, mate? Tap said, "Great weapon, Mike. If you get into them, I swear by mine." I don't know if I ever would. I don't know. Alex Sainton, I got given a BSA Lightning with a small amount of rust on the barrel, so I'm not looking for a Gucci scope mat. The cheaper ones do fine, in all honesty. Just don't get the really, really, really cheap Chinese ones. Yeah, whatever. No brand ones. They're all no brand, but you know what I mean. Get sort of have a look at the cheapest ones and go a little bit higher. But I would say, like the ones I buy for my quivers, probably work all right. Edward said, "I did the same with my chucks. I gave them to my mate, and he actually became pretty decent with them." Yeah, I'll ask about. Bob said to me, "Pass it on." Yeah, as in, someone did something nice for me, I'll pass that on to someone. So if anyone ever says that, anyone I know ever says they're interested in nunchucks, they may be coming their way. Mother said, I'm okay. Don't want my crossbow to take much place in your home. That is it's coming. Yeah, weirdly, I had to randomly, unexpectedly babysit all this fucking week. I wasn't expecting it because I don't know when the kids were off school. So, I mean, it turned out they was off 2 weeks for Easter. I was like, oh, all right. It don't matter. Raven said, sports match mounts are good. There you go. Tactical said to Zed, luckily I never got myself into the yarbles. Oh, in the yarbles, yeah. But I know what you mean about your elbows. Stephen said, just go to StreamYard. I don't... Steve... All right, hang on. Which one is that? Stephen Class Dud. There's two. Oh, all right. Yeah, I was wondering if you was watching something else. No, this one doesn't go to StreamYard, so I can't play any clips or anything like that. That's a damn, there's a jam donut looking at me and taunting me, bugger. Yeah, go and have it, Dad. Go and have it while it's still early. Military exploiter. You're right, mate. You said, how much does a deactivated AK cost in the UK? I'll look for you quickly. They used to be 150 quid. But I doubt they are now. Um, 500 quid. I don't know if they're all that much. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to see if I can find an AK quickly. No. Yeah, a lot more than they used to be. Oh, sorry. Yes. Lord Flasher, I'll find it. Funny thing is, it did download, and then I never went and looked at it. I know, I had it up. Oh, yeah, very nice. Yeah. So you got a nice... Are you going to do the whole thing like that? Yeah, so he's got a camo stock, camo sling. Yeah, that's nice. You're going to do the whole thing like that. Not camo. Well, yeah, it's like a desert camo, isn't it? Sort of thing. Yeah, I like that. It looks nice. You're going to do the whole thing like that. Or a lot of flash arts, And thank you, military exploit. Yeah, you should enjoy it on here. We just, you don't have to talk about weapons and that on here. We talk about anything, but sometimes it goes one way, sometimes it goes another way. Films. I think 500 quid military. It may be less. I don't know. Depends on. That was like the only one I could find. Edward said you can get deactivated rifle for 200. Is that an AK though? You can, yeah. Yeah, there's Deac Uzi, 375 quid. Spanish Star Z70, 239 quid. But yeah, they're expensive now. They're not worth buying anymore. Right, just going to try and catch up some of the comments quickly. Oh, it is about 4, yeah. More flash shots. I did a look at picture. Does anyone notice that detergent adverts nowadays always end with "keep away from children"? Wasted time telling me that. I always keep away from children or little shits. Rimfer, you right, mate? He said I nearly bought a deactivated K98K years ago, but didn't bother in the end. Wish I had. There's loads more now. They're a load more now. Edward said you can get deactivated rifle for 200 quid or less. What kind of deac pistol could you buy for that price? Not sure. Military exploit. I said I'm new to the channel. Do you have any deacs? Yes. Right. What I have up here is a banner of my actual weapons, but on live streams you're not allowed to handle firearms. But I cover them up just to, just makes my life easier. But if you look there, you can actually see what is behind it is really there. So you can see the baseball bat picture and the baseball bat, the sword and the sword end. Same up there. So as far as deacs go, I've got a Diak pump action shotgun, a Diak double barrel shotgun, Diak single barrel shotgun, and that is a Chinese Type 86S bullpup rifle, which is a Diak. That's a bit off topic. I bit the bullet and my katana arrived this morning. Nice one. What did you get in the end, Tactical? I'm tempted to get another katana. Well, what I need to do is get that one out and do a bit of cutting with it. I do like the old katanas. I don't know why I've not cut with it for ages. My only issue with katanas, I find cutting things with cutting something holding two hands, I find it really awkward. I need to practice. No flash up. That's probably it with the camo, unless I can get stretchy stick multicam fabric. Otherwise, just painting it olive and khaki. And actually, that'd be really nice. I like the look of that. Big B said, to be honest with the price of deer, you might as well just get an antique. Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you there, Big B. Edward said, that ain't off topic, Tactical. We're talking about weapons. Alex said, I went to the gun store and ended up haggling a guy down from 300 to 250. That's good. That's well worth doing. Minotaur Exploit said, my bolo machete just arrived and it's crazy for 18 quid. Yeah. No, so you can get, I'll tell you what, machete type stuff. Yeah, you can get some really nice stuff. I don't know if my cookery I made still out. I may have put it in my box. I'll show you something I made recently. No, it is out. So this was made from they call it a cane knife. It's essentially a great big machete. It did not look like that in the slightest. I've made it look like that. But this is, I'll tell you what, this is a lovely cutter. Yeah, this is feeling this. This is a touch sharper than the Gladius. So I probably could make that Gladius a little bit sharper with the stuff I've got. Yeah, it's a little bit sharper. But that was essentially a kind of machete. Cane knife, that was. Military Explorer, damn, that collection is nice. Thank you. Yeah, it's all. So what you see there is really there, but for live streams, you have to just be careful. If you look at it, I'll show you. Oh, look. It is actually there. It's covered up with a picture of itself, a banner, just to save me getting any kind of bother with YouTube during live streams. That one on a normal video, I just put it to the side and then you can see the real stuff then. Jackson 40s with that stuff. Steve said, I'm off to the garage for a few tins. Nice one, Steve. See you when you come back. Don't get too plastered. Londinium, how you doing, Aaron? You right, mate? And he said, is this the anti-weapon and knives activist group? Or did I come to the wrong place? Yes, it is. Yes, I have to show them all before we get rid of them all. Good to see you on, mate, by the way. I know you don't get on these very often, do you? Nice knife you showed today as well, Aaron. I like that a lot. Mother said, next month I'll go to a big knife show. You can buy and sell whatever you want there. Oh, that's good. That's good. That said, yes, it is. We all hate the weapons. Think they should be banned. MC Shazza, you're right, are you? Yeah. I'll tell you what. I was going to wait till Iron Man was on, but he might not be on. He might be interested in this. Who's interested in cheap alternatives to the Maglite? Hey, son won't go to bed. There they are. They get like that sometimes, though, don't they? But no, I know most evenings you don't get a chance to come on. It's nice to see you on, mate. I'll tell you what I do. Military Exploiter with machetes. I make a lot of other things out of them. So I make nice big Bowie knives out of machetes. No flash ups. I'm still waiting on the banner bed sheets so me and the missus can fornicate on a weapon collector display. I can do that. I can do that. I'm going to write that down, Lord Flashlight. You better be buying them. I'm not wasting my time making these things. You're not to buy them. And what else did someone want? Someone wanted child's clothes with I can't find my fucking pens. I was gonna try to remember. I think gonna fucking happen. Oh, Londinium said, "Are they as good as a mag?" Well, do you want me to show you it? I found a torch that might be. I don't know. It's a good comparison. I think this thing is pretty good for what it is in size comparison to a maglite. And I'll tell you what, this is slightly heavier, so it would still have the hitting power, the light power. I mean, so I'll get onto it in a minute. Londinium says he refuses to bedtime anymore. He's 4. He told me I'm an adult now. No, he'll be coming at you with the old karate moves soon, or whatever. You know, I don't know what martial arts you do, Londinium. Yeah, I'll show you them in a minute. Sam said, "What did you mean by cheap maglite?" Sorry, so that's a maglite. This is what I'd call a cheap alternative, an inexpensive alternative to a maglite that has multiple modes, rechargeable batteries, and is also the same size and weight. The only thing I'm not 100% sure, but is this. If you did use it, I would rather that didn't move. And I know that's so you can zoom it in and out, but it feels like, you know, is it gonna, you don't want it flicking out, you know what I mean? I'll show you in a minute. I'm gonna try and catch up. Big B said, getting some money later this month for my birthday. I think I'll get a Remington Express XP. Nice, that sounds good. Lord Flashlight said, I want to get the missus a blow up doll, WC doll. Fuck's sake. Military exploits. What's the cheapest DAT you can buy in the UK? You can get these shotguns used to be like 60 quid. So yeah, I don't know what this is called. My dear said Mikey beats me up. I teach him Muay Thai, Muay Thai and boxing and judo. Yeah, you know me. I'm not into the martial arts, so someone like me would just say karate. Yeah, I know, yeah. Right, where am I? Riley said hello, mate. Have you seen the 27 Frost Machete from Blades UK? Can you have a look? Right, Riley, remind me that in a minute. Anyway, right, so this is a Vast Fire flashlight. It's got multiple modes, so it's really fucking powerful as well. And you can zoom in and out. So that's slightly like, and then it's got a strobe. Right, so it's got 3 modes: high, medium, strobe. It's got the big old glass lens, heavy end. But it's also got secondary light on the side. I can remember how to do it. I think it's double. So it's got secondary light on the side that does high, low, red, flashing red, rechargeable, and it's a power bank. Comes with the batteries. You can put in the great big batteries that it comes with. I don't even know what they are. They're not like D cells though, but they're these 2 of these, whatever these are, and then they're rechargeable. They come with it. This is only 40 quid, I think. Yeah, you'd have to get it from US Amazon, but they do sell them here. Yeah, if you bought it from Amazon.com, you would get it still. Yeah. But it seems to me like that would be a good contender if you want a maglite style flashlight. I'll do a review on it soon. London said, careful with frost knives, Riley. They ain't that good anymore. Zed said, I watched a Russian film called Sputnik. I've seen that, Zed. In the communist Russia was about cosmonaut who accidentally brings a nasty alien back with him. Yeah, I quite like that, Zed. I thought that was good. Yeah, did you like it? Yeah, you said yeah, not a bad film. Yeah, I thought that was good. Good end, wasn't it? That's a bloody Philistine, Mike. REMA. I can't know everything about these things. Martial arts, that just straight over my head. If you've got gloves on, it's boxing. If you do anything involves kicking, that's karate. And it's done. That's no, there ain't no more. I'm joking. London said better off buying One Blade UK's own brand stuff. Yeah, you had quite a few of their stuff, didn't you, London? Is their own brand stuff. And I'll tell you what, I like the look of their stuff and fucking good prices. Yeah, you're right about that. Their own brand knives, really decent. There are some really big fucking massive bowies for hardly anything. Alex said, you must have seen Scum. Yeah, I got Scum right there. Chapter 13, The Greenhouse. That's everyone's favourite. Get your DVD out, and I guarantee you Chapter 13 is The Greenhouse. Don't ask me how I know that. Where's my Scum? And I'll have a look. I hope I'm wrong, actually, now I've said that. All right. Let's see whether I was right. Who knows what scene The Greenhouse is? Fuck's sake, I was actually right. That's not from repeat watching or nothing. That's just from joking about. Fuck's sake. You know, Scum is a good film, though. London have got a bunch of them. The D2 choppers are cheap and well made. Yeah, I remember when you did the video on them. They're nice stuff, that is. Wolf Creek Miniature Exploiter, excellent film. Yeah, I like that. I've got that somewhere. I still need. I've seen the first. I've seen the two films. And I want to watch the two series. I've never got around to them yet. London said I beat the crap out of the D2. Blades UK bow with a hammer, wood splitting. 2 years, it's solid. Yeah, I'll tell you what, they look really good. And as you say, they're actually decent as well. Riley said, can I see your best favourite blade? Yeah, all right. I actually happen to have it out. This is probably my favourite thing I've ever made, I think, out of blades anyway. The one I'm the most proud of, and the one that probably had some of the most difficult work, I think, probably this. Because nearly everything on it was something I hadn't done as well. Yeah, probably this. I was really fucking happy with the outcome to this. It could be better, but yeah, I was really happy with how that came out. Lovely bottle cutting sword as well. Yeah, that's probably it. I'll tell you how much I like this. I like it enough, but I took it out of that box because I didn't want it getting crushed. So I must care a bit about it. Military Exploiter, my favourite knife is Bowie. I like Bowies. I'll tell you what, Military Exploiter, look on my channel for the homemade Bowies I made. I made loads of them. The problem is they're all in that box now, and that box got so much stuff on it, I can't get it out. Yeah, Snatch and Lock, Stock and all that, really good. I like them. What's that new one like he done? The Gentleman. I don't know if it looks as good to me. Alex Saint said, this is a shotgun. That's a fucking anti-aircraft gun, Vincent. Yeah, he's got like one of them, ain't he? A fucking Colt Python. Right, so that's amazing. Did you? Yeah, I made that. Yes, yeah, made that. That was made from a weed slasher, which was just like straight bit of tempered metal. Yeah, I made every part of that and the sheath. Yeah, I was really happy with this. The copper's getting a nice little bit of patina on already. Yeah, leather sheath. Made that, all of that. I made all of it. Mother said, what is your favourite crossbow and which one you want the most? I'll be honest, those two are probably the ones I always wanted the most, so got them. Favourite crossbow? I don't know at the minute. It would be one of those two. Sorry. That's when I point that where I can see, it's different place to what you can see. Them two are nice, but this is like this one is sort of like a complete finished package. It's just done. Those I still want to add bits to, and then they'll be perfect. But this one is like a perfect finished article now. Adds nothing, it needs nothing doing to it now. That one. James said, I remember you making that. It's a good build. And he said, like talk about the scabbard, didn't he? Or someone did. Yeah. Oh, really good scabbard. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I was as happy with that scabbard as I was with the sword. Yeah. You're really happy with that. I don't know. That's how much I know I like it, though. That I took it out of that box because I didn't want it getting scratched and crushed. Riley said, when you can, I would like to see your opinion. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll look up now, Riley. Nice one, mate. Yeah, cheers for reminding me. That's the perfect thing to do. Remind me when the... Yeah, thank you, everyone saying they like that sword. Yeah, that's probably one of my favourite because there was so much. It's different to all the others, and it had a lot more involved. There was loads more going on in this than most of the other things I do. That's probably the most complicated one. Not necessarily the most difficult one, because it all went apart from the guard, which was a fucking bastard to bend. Most of that went straightforward how it is. You can sometimes have knives that are reasonably simple when nothing goes right. Edward said, anyone watch Rock and Roller? That's it. I've got that. Yeah, I've got Rock and Roller and Revolver. Both of those I think are a bit, they're nowhere near as good as the other two, Lock, Stock and Snatch. And that's it. How much? What for this? I would never sell this, but if I was going to make them to sell, I don't know. Because there's quite a lot of work in these. I would never sell this one. This is probably my, as I say, my favourite little shorts I've ever made. Alex says you can get a replica Glock, or can I get a replica Glock, or do I need a license? As it's under the VCR. I think you need a VCR, mate. You'd be probably better off getting, if you want a Glock 17, get a CO2 one, and then you can shoot it as well. All right. Yes, what's it called? 27 Frost Machete. I can't actually find that. You might have. Is that the actual name of it? Proper name? Right, Rich. Nearly missed you there. I think I saw him. Didn't even say hello. Little picture. I love Lock, Stock. Love Snatch. Couldn't believe how bad Revolver was. Yeah, Revolver's fucking weird. Don't make no sense, does it? And Rock and Roller's all right, but it's nowhere near as good as the other two. Sorry, I'm just searching this thing. Yeah, if I put in Frost, nothing comes up. 27 Frost. I can't help you at the minute, mate. Nothing's coming up. Frost Machete, 75, 27 inch. It's 39 quid. Yeah, I'll be honest, that looks quite good. Black rubberized ABS handle. Don't say what. Oh no, stainless steel. Yeah, I think that'd be right. 40 quid, I don't know. It's nice shape for that. Yeah, right. I think that looks right for 40 quid. Yeah. It's got a sheath as well, isn't it? Yeah, it does look more like a yeah, it looks more like a sword than a machete. It looks not. It looks. What would you call it? It looks like a fucking messer. Alex Saint said, "Have you done a video on your Fairbairn touch?" I think I did years and years and years ago. Probably really shit 480p video. I ain't done a modern one. There's a well, I ain't got the Fairbairn touch up there now, but that's where it was. I've put a replacement up there. Londinium said, "Oh yeah, actually, you're right, Londinium. You definitely could get better for 40 quid. You are right there." Londinium said, "I'll stop selling on Etsy, waiting to finish my new line of knives. Don't go to list those on Etsy or not, or you're not bothering with them anymore." I've never sold or bought anything on Etsy. I don't think. Seen stuff on there I thought was all right though. What the fuck was I supposed to be writing down? I never wrote it down again. Swiss Army knife review, maybe. Thing is, there's a million. I could do a Swiss. Yeah, well, no, he said lol. So yeah, I was going to say that's the problem with them. There's a million of them, isn't there? Oh, all right. Yeah, nice one, mate. Yeah, no, I was just telling Richard. I get you now, mate. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll do a video of this soon, and then people can tell me whether they think it's a good alternative to a Maglite. But I think for around about 40 quid for those features, and you get rechargeable batteries, you even get sleeves, so you can put 18650s in it. But I think, as far as they go, as far as a Maglite goes, that's about the same size. Look, so if you want a good so-called self-defense flashlight, that may be the way to go. That's the same size as a 3D. I think it's 2 or is it 2 or 3? Can't remember. If that's where the light comes to, that would be 1, probably 2D. A 2D, because 3 wouldn't fit in that, would it? 1, 2. Nah, you wouldn't get 3 in that. That's a 2D. Alex, do you reckon you'd remaster all your older videos? I'm tempted to, Alex. I am tempted to. I wouldn't do all of them because there are some videos I wish I didn't have on my channel, because partly what stops me getting views is some of my most popular videos are how to make crossbow triggers, which I don't do anymore. So people, they get shared out constantly. People subscribe to them because I don't do any more of them. They don't send those people the other videos, because YouTube's cunts like that. If you watch, say if you came on my channel and only watch crossbow videos, they take note of that, and then they'll only send you my crossbow videos. It's fucking stupid, because people don't necessarily subscribe just for one thing. Yeah, I'll have a look. I don't want one anyway, Londinium. And yeah, 40 quid for a stainless steel machete probably is a bit much. But yeah, I'll look it up so that you can and tell him what it looks like. But no, I wouldn't spend 40 quid on anything like that personally. Yeah, fuck me, yeah, 42 quid. Yeah, I'd have that. That's like a that's like the Predator machete, isn't it? Yeah, hell of a difference. Yeah, nice one, London. Yeah, that is a blade. Yeah, of Dutch machete, as in Dutch from yeah. I suppose they mean Dutch from Predator, don't they? That's their way of getting around saying Predator. That is, yeah. Is it the one Dutch has, or is it the one? Is it Billy? Yeah, that's fucking nice, that, isn't it? It's got like a sub hilt, massive blade. Very nice. Yeah. Where was I? Edward said I had about 10 plus Swiss Army knives over the years. They kept going missing. Probably because I used them to open boxes at work and then left them out and they get nicked. Dan said, I always have a crossbow trigger video pop up on my feed. Yeah, but yeah, saying that, I am tempted to redo some of the old videos if I've still got the stuff. All flash up there, kind of like the vintage Tarantino-esque vibes here old videos. I wouldn't get rid of them. I wouldn't delete them. But yeah, some of them probably would be worth redoing. I'm not a big fan of condor machetes. What do you think about them? I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about a lot of commercial knives because I don't buy them. And I really don't put them to the test to know how good or bad they are. So I noticed cold steel stuff is getting harder to get hold of in the UK anyway. That's a shame, isn't it? Maybe they're not. Maybe that new company's not bothering. They're probably more interested in just doing over there or something. Londinium said I forgot his name. Yeah, it is. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger's character's name. Dutch, isn't it? And the other one's Billy, I think, isn't it? The old yeah, I think so. And then said, yeah, because Carl still sold out to GSM. That's it. Mike said, where's the best place for ordering blades in UK? There you go, Blades UK. Blades UK are good, Prepper Shop are good, and Henny Haynes are good. I know Londinium gets his fair share of Henny Haynes stuff. He's such a loyal customer. They send him their own stickers and stuff now. I want some of them stickers. Next time I get an order for Henny Haynes, I'm going to say, chuck some stickers in. I'll put them on my gun board. Has anyone noticed the new sticker on there? You can't see it here, but if you watch my if you watch the video where I was showing off the stuff that Stu sent me, there's a new sticker on the board. But I only know one person who would definitely recognise it. Video base, are you still on? Peach, go and have a look on that video in full screen, 1080p, and there'll be a sticker that you'll recognise because you put me onto the channel. Knife Warehouse, never bought from them. In all honesty, the only places I ever buy knives from, mainly Henny Haynes actually, Prepper's Shop, and Blades UK. Because I don't buy a lot of blades. In all honesty, I don't think so. Blades UK, I've bought sword from, really good, customer service, and it came quick and all that. Prepper Shop I bought machetes from, and Henny Haynes I bought machetes from to make stuff. But yeah, they're all good, and yeah, have a good selection. But they're all different. See, the stuff Henny Haynes would sell, you probably wouldn't see on a lot of the Henny Haynes stuff anyway. You wouldn't see on Blades UK. You'll see some of it, but they sell different stuff. Riley said, "No, if you bought it, no, I wouldn't say it's a trash blade. It's just you could get better. That's all. I think what you bought there is perfectly good. It's just what you want, really, isn't it? If you wanted a big blade like that, I did have a nice 19-inch blade. Also depends on what you're going to do with it. See, you can buy a cheaper blade, and if it's just going to really just be cutting bottles and that, then there's nothing wrong with that, is there? A lot of blades don't even get used. So I wouldn't say you've wasted your money at all. Dan, you right, mate? How are you? That said, Moonraker knives are good as well. I bought a few things from them. If you want real high-end knives, go to Framar Custom Knives, all right? I'll say hello, Dan, didn't I? Refire, right, mate? How are you? He said, me and my mate were using my forge, messing around, trying to make things. I tried riveting my DIY Bowie, but split the wood. That's a shame. Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm going to do a video actually soon. I don't know if I've written it down, but how to make rivets with nails. Because, yeah, I've found they're not as easy as they look. I can do it now, but it took me quite a few times to be able to get those rivets using nails reasonably good. I can't remember if I've written it down or not. Londinium said it's not total trash, just you can get better for your money. Frost stuff can be okay for light use. Don't try to chop a tree down with it though. it might break. Well, that's the thing, isn't it, London? As you say, it depends what you want to use it for, and if you're going to use it. Because I know a lot of people never actually use, like, they're not buying a machete to use as a machete. So yeah. Richard said, I'm pleased with the claymore and the rapier I got from Blades UK. I was going to get a small swords, Spadroon sword, but I reckon I can make a more flamboyant one myself. How's all that coming on, Rich? You're getting good on it now, aren't you? Tactical said, a cheap quality blade is the Anglo Arms hacking machete, 10 quid. Big B said, if you want real high quality knife, go to our WeaponCollector. There you go. I could probably make some of my ones eventually. I know people wanted some of my my like machete bowies, but I'll never get around doing them. Now, Dinium Armory and Richard make some nice knives and swords and that. Right, Lord Flash, I'm going to be trading some of my old gear for the adder. Nice one, yeah. So a Delta scope with a bracket, red dot, foregrip. What you'll have to do, let me know about that, Lord Flash, and I'll see if I know anyone would be interested in that. If that helps. Dan said, I'm starting a new job in 2 weeks. Oh, nice one. Congratulations, mate. Alex said, has anyone got any videos on how to reinstall scope mounts to the rail properly? Not really. Oh, well, I haven't. There must be some out there, Alex said. Liam said, yeah, he uses his... Oh, I hard use my big chopper. Yeah, you do. I've seen you using yours. Yeah, you'd certainly get the most out of yours. And yeah. See, it all depends what you want it for. If you're really going to need it for doing a task, yeah, you do want to up a bit more money. Irishman said, does anyone have any historical swords? No, that closest I got to historical swords, that one. World War II one. Tat said, how's the slingshot rifle come along, Mike? Haha. That'll be made one day. Don't get no fucking peace, do I? He's not even on, and he stood it. Joking. Londinium said, I used to hard use my big chopper as well when I was a lot younger. And Liam said he has an 1845 pattern infantry stored saber, Irish. No, I'm just drinking coffee tonight. I'm going to have a couple of weeks off. It'll be my birthday at the end of the month, so I should have a nice drink then. I've been drinking, like, really overdoing it when I drink lately. Like, way overdoing it. Yeah. I've put on a lot of fucking weight as well recently, so I want to try and get rid of some of that. Drinking ain't helping. My birthday is the 29th of April. Big B said work contract is up at the end of this. Probably be on the dole again. That's a shame. At least we have got the dole though, but yeah. Oh, Riley said, what's your dream weapon? Dream weapon, solid gold knuckle duster. Yeah. That's sorry to hear that, Big B. Hope not long till the next one. Oh, yours is in 5 days. Nice one. Well, if I see you in 5 days, I'll say happy birthday. If not, happy birthday for then, mate. Edward said, I had a whole bottle of Smirnoff with Coke, Fanta, and fruit juice. I wouldn't recommend it. That's pretty much what I drank last time. I drank a whole bottle of vodka. And yeah, well, yeah, all right. Last Saturday, then, I drank a whole bottle of vodka and a can of Foster's. And a 2-day hangover, I think. Sam said, WeaponCollector at the end of the month, the smoke is on me. Ed, yeah, I read that, didn't I? Riley said, yeah, that'd be pretty nice. Dad said, so you've joined the Fat Bastard Club like me and Tactical, have you? Put it this way, I'm nearly back to the same weight I was at my heaviest, so I'm getting on it now. I'm not putting no more fucking weight on. Because it genuinely does, though. It starts to affect your health after a while. Brave said, my granddad gave me a dagger earlier. I think it's a old Norwegian. Where's it gone? Let's shut up and go down. Old Norwegian one. Sounds nice. What's it look like? Does it look like a traditional Norwegian knife? In my problem lately, I've no motivation to do anything. Fucking doing my head in. So that doesn't help with trying to not, trying to exercise, trying to not eat shit. That said, Mike, your birthday is 20 something, isn't it? 29th. 29th. On the 20 something, I mean, yes, yeah, I get you. Yeah, I'm not 29. Get a punch bag, yeah. That might work, London. I have got an exercise bike. I've got an exercise bike just over there. You can just see the handle of it. No, you can't. That's my camera. But yeah, I've got an exercise bike there. Yeah, punch bag would be good. I've got a weird chest injury, but I don't think I've had the chest injury is about 20 years old, but it still fucking flares up. But even I was doing very light weights last year, and it fucking pulled it again like a bastard. Big B said, one thing I liked about being unemployed was waking up knowing you can do whatever, doing whatever, that you got nothing to do that day. Yeah, that soon gets boring though when you do that for a long time. But yeah, it's nice when you just want to break for a bit. Sam said, who is about to be on the dole if he's near Leeds? I know a couple of good jobs. So who was it who said they might be on the dole? Big B. Sam may know if you're near Leeds. No, Big B. Oh, it's a nightmare trying to read this stuff tonight. Someone said they might have your job for you. No, it was Sam, wasn't it? Alex Saint said, might be a bit disgusting to tell, but I want to warn you guys to not use gas radiators and shit during the winter. Heard of a guy who passed away, and apparently when the ambulance found him, he was cooked. Chocolate said, 29 years old this year, aren't you? Like, yes, exactly. London says, it's a fun way to work out and release stress. Yeah, Mark used to like doing the old punch bags. I look into it. I could make one easy enough. I did make one years ago. Right, so what's your dream job? Making knuckle dusters. I'd have to be in a country where it's legal, obviously, because that'd be a dream job. Making custom-made knuckle dusters, selling them. Persia, right, mate? How are you? Big B says, nice, first month. Get the press and the feeling wears off. Yeah, and then you become like Dee Dee from Limmy's show. That said, Mike, 13 years I've been sick with dodgy chest. I hate it. But they can't find what's causing it. Fuck, that's a fucking nightmare, Tactical, isn't it? Fuck that. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. That must be a bastard. Lord Flashlight said, Mike, if you ever come to Scotland, mate, I'll treat us to a couple of pints and a pie. Nice one. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, if I'm ever out that well, definitely. You, Persia, maybe some others. Right, so I'll use a gas fire. Yeah, luckily, most of us, most houses nowadays in the UK have central heating, don't they? Military Explorers, any website for cheap guns. The only place I ever really buy guns from is Pel Packs. Stu said, I was looking through my old videos. It was the CS Katana Machete I sharpened with the puck. That Gladius is still factory edge, so it's well done. Yeah. Oh, nice. Well, that's what I said, Stu. It looked like to me, I did think the edge looked like it hadn't been touched because you could still see the perfectly straight edge, lines on it. I did think it probably hadn't been sharpened, but obviously, yeah. As it wasn't that, it was your katana, yeah. A Gunstar, nice one under him. And there's a cold steel machetes are tough. 1055 heat treat as well. Yeah, cut bloody nice. Pel Packs, PELLPAX in it. You can have issues with them though, I've heard. I was going to say, Video Base, he had a lot of issues. Took them a year to give him his money back. Nice one, Steve. You back now. The fact that the Gladius would make an awesome bayonet. Fucking word, wouldn't it? London said, I chopped through about 50 bricks with my cold steel machete. Didn't even damage it. No, that's excellent, isn't it? That says how good that is. Virgio said, cabin fever here. got to isolate of the cold steel water bottle cutting. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I enjoyed that today. It was nice to do something like that. That was my exercise for today. And that was all the cutting as well. I don't know if you know, I don't know if I've ever said, whenever I do bottle cutting, I very rarely do any warm-up. So what you're actually seeing at the beginning, that's why I get better as it goes along. The very first cuts you see are the very first cuts I'm doing of the day. That's why I do so many as well. So by the end of it, I'm warming up and getting better. That said, went from heart attack to unpronounceable shite. They don't know their arse and their elbow. I'll be honest, when I had that sleep apnea, I was the one who worked out what it was in the end. You end up doing it yourself. Mother said, Zombie Go Boom just released a new video after a long time. Nice one. What's it about? Crossbows? Riley said, what did you eat for dinner tonight? I made burgers. Alex saying, couldn't you make a knuckle dust and put it in a mug and call it handle? Possibly. I wouldn't risk it nowadays, though. Possibly, yeah. Yeah, you probably could do that. Who's Zephyr Zapper? I don't know where that's come from. Who's Zephyr Zapper? I never saw them on here. Is there someone called Zephyr Zapper on here? Anyway, Brave Fire said, Mike, show Zephyr Zapper your weapons. There you go. They're there. Yeah. There's one. Sorry, or did you not mean to put that on there? Riley said, do you smoke cigarettes? I don't smoke anything. I used to smoke. Probably smoked for... Well, I started smoking when I was about 8. But I wasn't smoking a lot. But by the time I was 12, I was probably smoking a bit every day. Like a couple of, 1 or 2 cigarettes a day by the time I was 12. By the time I was 16, 15 a day. Stopped smoking, I think, around about 2006, 2007. Yeah. I don't think I've not smoked for like 13, 14 years, I don't think. Steve says, so glad I found you, WC. Thank you, mate. Glad you're enjoying it. Is everyone liking the stream, by the way? Irishman said, took my slingshot out for a few shots there. I haven't used it in so long. Couldn't hit a thing. I'm terrible with slingshots. Oh, Zephyr Zapper. Right, mate. There you go. He is in. I didn't see no comments from you. Brave. Brave Fire. Is that your mate? Zephyr Zapper then. All right, mate. He told me to show you, mate. He's seen you in the chat. Alex, since you're famous now, mate, can I have your signature? Email me your address. Yeah. I'm gonna have to charge though. Joking. Sam said, well, I was 8 when I started, and I was 10. When I went to my foster care, smoking 20 a day. That's that. I wouldn't have been able to get over 20 fags a day when I was 10, because of the money. But I used to just nick a couple off my mum and dad. You know what I mean? You could get away with nicking a couple a day. Military said, Pal Pats doesn't sell deactivated guns, does it? No, I don't think so. Well, they might do, but that's not their main thing. Pal Pats is more air rifles and stuff like that. Maybe some firearms. Mother said, instead of smoking a little bit every day, just make bolts. Exactly. Right, so I used to smoke a lot a day, but I haven't smoked in a year or 2 months. I used to smoke cannabis, everything. Yeah, I used to smoke a bit of draw years ago. Yeah, I don't touch that now. It makes me paranoid. But yeah, my average would have been about 15 a day, and then on a weekend when we was out drinking, I'd probably have about. I would make my roll-ups because I used to smoke roll-ups, and then I'd go and buy 20 B&H at the same time. Most of that'd be gone by the morning. It was just easier when you're drunk not to keep rolling up. Even though I'd have pre-run. It's just one of them things. When you was out with a load of people, you'd be giving people cigarettes and that. Brave Fire, so I don't get smoking really, Mike. I smoked for a few months in 2009. We were lucky. It's just when you're fully fucking hooked on it, My dad died of lung cancer, and you know that was probably from smoking 40, 60 fags a day for 50 years, probably. You know, that's what it does to you. It will kill you if you do it that much. You know, you can get away with smoking, never have an issue. But most of when you get these things where it's an old woman who's 100 and she says she smokes every day, and then you look into it, they smoke about 5 fags a day and they don't even take it back. You know, if you smoke 40 fags a day for 50 years, it will give you cancer. Guaranteed. You know, that much. You know what I mean? 40, 60 fags a day for 50 years. You know, you can't smoke never. I think it's the amount you smoke. Riley says nothing good comes from smoking, but don't get me wrong, I'm not anti-smoker. I mean, if people want to smoke, it's up to them. My mum still smokes. My mum still smokes. I asked her the other day. I think she smokes 30, 40 a day, probably. I'm about the only one in this house who don't smoke. But I've smoked since I was 12. Cigarettes mostly. I do enjoy a cigar occasionally. Pipe and my vape, and I use oregano when I cook. Nice one. But yeah, you know, I've got nothing against people smoking. It's just, you know, it's the same with doing anything in excess. If you do anything massively excessively, it will fuck you over. Anything. If you eat too much, it will eventually kill you. I think nutmeg is one of the ones, isn't it, Alex? There are some that if you smoke a load of it does, yeah. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Fuck's sake. Demon said, I'm watching your 10 quid challenge. I'm not sure if it's legal challenge or zombie killer things. Get you nicked. I'd like to know the rules. If you find the first video, you should be get the rules. It's basically just make a weapon for under 10 quid. Do a video on it. But if you find the first video in the playlist, you'll find the rules, because I can't remember off the top of my head anyway. Military exploits. Oh, you're a biker. Nah, I ain't a biker. I've only ever ridden a motorbike once. Pissed out my head and crashed it. Don't know why I even got on a motorbike. 12 o'clock at night. Absolutely fucking hammered. Luckily, when I crashed, I wasn't going that quick. Well, flash up there, I'm Mike. Fill in the 7.5-inch bolts with sand, increases the weight by 108 grains. With my turbine tips, went from 200 to 300. That's good. Any weight's good, isn't it? Any weight's good anyway. He said, I'll win either way. Mum said, play Postal 2. You can smoke pipes in that game. Now, no booze tonight. Persia, I'm going to save it for my birthday's in about 2 weeks, so I might save it for them. My body, I mean. so you know. Now, there's a nutmeg as a psychedelic. Even just eating it. You eat raw nutmeg, you trip balls. Let's try that. I think I have tried a lot of them weird things. We tried nutmeg, but didn't do enough of it. I used to do like the banana, all of it. Banana skins, monkey nut peelings. Zed said, to quote Mike, for fuck's sake, all this talk of smoking, no, I have to have a roll up. The one good thing with me, I've really got off smoking. I have no interest in it at all. I could talk about smoking. You could be next to me smoking, and I'll never ever get the urge. Sadly, some people, when they give up, spend the rest of their lives still craving fags forever. I'm fucking lucky I don't have that. Nitpicker said, nutmeg can make you trip, but few people want to repeat the experience. And a little too much can kill you. That's good, yeah, because you could, exactly. Right, I said I'm weird. I used to smoke a lot, but now I literally can't be in a smoky room. No, I can't. I hate it, and I can smell. I can actually feel. If I've been in a smoky room, I can feel the smoke on my face, smell it on my clothes. But I never. When you smoke, you don't smell none of it. You don't notice it. Londonium said people used to try smoking banana skins in prison, drying them out. on the heated. Yeah, I tried it, landing not in prison, but I did try it. I couldn't get I didn't get nothing out of that. I think it's one of them. You've either got to do a lot of it or get it sort of get the right bits and that. Military exploiter says, Sam, which part of the UK are you in, mate? I'm a biker, if that's cool. Let's chat on Discord. Smoke trees. Perjo said, I enjoy it. Simply, it relaxes me, gives me peace, and and it hurts no one in my house smokes. No one in your house smokes. So if I go for a tab, I'll get left alone. Yeah, they go. Yeah, so wait, get out. Get out and be on your own. I know what you mean. Yeah, I got nothing against people smoking. You know what I mean? But I just didn't want to. What it was, I got this weird obsession that this is what helps me stop things sometimes, is getting a paranoid obsession about it, basically. And I just got this weird paranoid obsession that I had to give up smoking because one day it might kill me. And that that seed was planted in my head so much, I was thinking about it every day. But I tried giving up smoking and couldn't. Fucking couldn't. The longest I ever gave up smoking, this is how pathetic I was trying to give up smoking. The longest I gave up smoking was, so I got rid of all my smoking stuff, everything, lighters, ashtrays, everything. Smoked one last roll up, went to bed, woke up, dying for a fag. By 10 o'clock that day, I was smoking again. But by pure coincidence. Because I went to work, still dying for a cigarette, fucking dying for it. And some bloke, completely randomly, we worked with, come up to me, didn't know I'd given up smoking, and said, oh, my wife don't want these anymore, Mike, here. Gave me this box of tobacco, empty cigarettes, and a cigarette making machine. Fucking weird. It's like it was fucking meant to be. And I gave up smoking in the end by pure fluke. I got given the book, Alan Carr's Easy Way to Give Up Smoking. Not Alan Carr, the comedian, Alan Carr, as in the bloke who... Alan Carr, actually, not the comedian, probably helped hundreds of thousands of people give up smoking. I read the book, and like that, I never smoked ever again. No, like, cravings for it either. Don't always go that way, though. Tactical said, I think if Mike had gone to prison, he would be like Fletch, loads of scams. Yeah, if I was in there long enough, maybe, yeah, like Fletch with all the scams going on. I was in there for a little bit, but not long enough to start that. OG Skywatch said, was it Satan? Sorry, I don't know what you mean there. Berger, Morgan Freeman voice. I'd like to tell you Mike fought a good fight. And the sister left him alone. Don't you start that. Fuck's sake. But life isn't a fairy tale. Gretchen, how you doing? She said, I smoke weed all day, every day. I have a vacuum. So if you end the stream before I'm done. Oh, you have to vacuum, sorry. I've done early. I'm done. Happy early birthday. Sorry, I'm struggling to read today. Happy early birthday in case I miss it. Yeah, man. Great to hear you and see you beautiful self. Thank you, Gretchen. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's nice having you on. Yeah, and I will say hello to Liam. Funny thing is, I forgot he wasn't on tonight. I think he's gone out for a walk with one of his mates. I'll pass on the message, Gretchen. It was nice having you on. Riley said, I think it was the first 2 days that are worse because once I got past them 2 days, yeah, it is getting past the first 2 days. That does, yeah, get the nicotine out of your system. Little Pick, I said, nothing worked for me until I started vaping. Yeah, vaping helps because you can replace it with something healthier. Or, not healthier, but not bad. Alex said, I think if you want to give up smoking, just spend all your money on WC merch. Yeah, it's a good idea. Get your merch going. That'll stop you smoking. Every time you want to smoke, get a WeaponCollector mug instead. And then if you still crave smoking once you've got the mug, smash it over your head. And just repeat. Don't know if it's a good idea. Might not be a good idea because the person might end up giving them brain damage and they won't be able to buy any more cups. But I'll stop smoking once as I was doing a marathon. Well, as soon as I crossed the finishing line, I had a ciggy. Kenny said, "I might. I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you?" Dad said Liam's probably out lurking in the bushes. Yeah, I think that is actually what he's doing. No, it's not night vision now. He's got a new obsession. Don't you know about his new obsession, Dad? He's got a new obsession now. The night vision may be involved, but I doubt it. He's got a new obsession of lasers now. Buying the most powerful bloody lasers you can physically buy. Legally buy. Burning things with it. What's that, Rich? Sagiva Planet 1, 2. People saying about computer games earlier. I'll tell you what I've been playing. I started playing that Final Fantasy VII remake. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. Because a lot of the remakes, they spoil the games. By changing them too much and that. And I didn't think I would like the remake because it's not the full game. But let's not do food talk too late, please, because that's my. If you have like a weak fucking spot, that's mine. Talking about food at night, so we'll leave that one. What was I saying? Final Fantasy. It's not the full game. So if you play the original Final Fantasy, it's like hundreds of hours long, and loads of stuff in it. This remake, it stops like at the beginning of the game, but it's still actually at least 25 hours worth of gameplay, which is good nowadays. Mother said, I don't know if I told you, but I have a digital weight, and a good friend saw it and asked me if I smoke weed. Oh, yes. Hang on. It might be. Actually, I've got two now. Or did I get rid of it in the end because it was in the way? I think I put it away in the end because it was always in the way. But I have got a digital scale somewhere. Little one. I've got one here as well. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII. No, yeah, really enjoying it. I'm about 20 hours into it, but I'm still only about halfway because I've been taking my time. Pat said, my favourite. Oh, no, hang on, something else. Nice to see some fellow bikers in tonight. Wolf said, you're right, mate. Did my favourite takeaway is Southern Fried Pussy. Marty said, do you own any lightsabers? No, I ain't got a lightsaber. Maybe this in the dark might look like a lightsaber. Nah. I was hoping it would do like a stream, like a streamer light, but not really. Close enough I got to a lightsaber. Someone's having an epileptic fit now. Oh, Katup, you're right, mate. Yeah, I have. I've played the original Final Fantasy at least 3 times, I think, and I've still got it. I can still play that because I bought it on the PlayStation Plus. I've got the old disc as well. And Liam said, what? Weed isn't legal? I think people around it don't know that. Alex saying, do you reckon Britain would ever legalise weed? I reckon they might do one day, but not in the near future. Maybe one day. But probably not, Saint. We produce most of Europe's medicinal weed, and it makes us a lot of money. Brief said, on a walk now, Mike. Still watching. No, nice one, mate. Nice one. Yeah, have a nice walk. Rich said, it's a motorbike. Oh, right. Cheers, Rich. Yeah. All right. But you had, was it? Londinium said, I played number 7 and 10. Yeah, I'll tell you, what did you think of 10? 10's one of my favourite ones. I like it enough, Londinium, that I rebought it. Let me show you. I've got 10 and 10 Part 2 for the PlayStation 4 as well. Yeah, but I've still got the original PlayStation 2 version. And yeah, I've got the PlayStation 2 version still. Yeah, I bought that so I could play it on. I can. Is it Oren? How did they say his name? Oren. But yeah, great character he was. Yeah, he was my favourite character in that. Yeah, Oren. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. Alvaron, Oren. But yeah, he was my favourite character, definitely. Yeah, great character. Yeah, I like that. That's it, yeah. No, I know what I know which one you mean. With the yeah, and he wears his sunglasses, don't he, I think. He isn't actually on the picture. Yeah. Now I know exactly which one you mean. Yeah, he was my favourite character. Yeah, he has his arm in the thing. I think well, the sword depends on what you use, but I think he had a sort of katana type sword, didn't he? Or didn't he? I can't remember now. And he has the bottle. He has the old ceramic jug on his side, and he drinks it and spits it out. Yeah. Yeah, very good. He was my favourite character. I just couldn't ever remember how his because it is Oren, isn't it? Because they do say it. Because I couldn't remember. Yeah, no, they do actually have. I'll tell you why I couldn't remember. You know, some games they don't actually have any audio. That does, and they do say his name. It is Oren. Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. The samurai thing I was thinking of must have been one of the swords you get later. I think I got him a samurai type sword, katana type sword, and upgraded that a lot. Yeah. What have I? Final Fantasy games I've played 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, and 15, or whichever one. Because 11 was online only. Yeah, and 14's online only. Yeah, I think it's Oren, Londinium Icon, but I know exactly which one you're on. But funny thing is, he's not on there, and he's not on the back. But he was like he was like your tank character, wasn't he? He was like the one who you have like a healer, a mage, and Oren was your fucking the one who was the hardest hitting one. Alex Saint said, I want to see a 28 months later zombie movie. What did they do in the end? 28 day and 28 weeks. Maybe they will. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake, I went into it with absolutely no expectations and really enjoy it. I'm loving it. And he said, my Oren could one-shot anybody. I spent a lot of time training him. Yes. Yeah, that's it. He was like your... Rich, yeah, Rich, you saw me playing it, Rich. Yeah, actually, that's probably how Rich remember. Rich, did you ever play Final Fantasy X, or can you just remember that from me? I live streamed it last year. I did him. Yeah, Final Fantasy X. The whole game, actually. I live streamed the whole game, apart from the very end because I didn't bother because I've done it like 3 times. I couldn't be asked to do it on a live stream because that'd be like one battle that goes on for fucking hours. Tactical said, Mike, you got to stream Final Fantasy VII. Possibly. There's one issue with this. If it was a shorter game, I would just end it and straight away play it again, like I am with yeah, I know. I'll tell you what I'll do, Tactical. When you complete the game, you can restart it with all your weapons. I might do that. Yeah. Ken said the great zombie movie, 28 gyro checks later. Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you, what if you want to see 28 gyro checks later, check this out. That's not far off that. Right, what was I going to say? Londinium said 7 was good. That was the first Final Fantasy I've played. I think it was mine as well. No, I'll tell you what it was. I had Final Fantasy VII for years. Someone gave me it on PlayStation 1, and I couldn't get into it. I didn't really understand those turn-based RPG games. I just didn't get them, and I didn't get the sort of leveling up part of it where you go back, fight things to level up. I didn't understand that at the time. The first one I ever played was Final Fantasy X, Played it for a good few hours without doing any leveling up and got stuck. Didn't understand about I just didn't understand it because I'd never watched anyone play them or anything. I literally didn't know about leveling up. And then for some reason, a few years later, I worked it out. Went back on Final Fantasy X, completed it, then went on to Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, completed that, and then when I got the PlayStation 3, they had Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 7, 8, and 9 on the store. So I bought 8 and 9 then. That was pretty good. The only one I didn't like is this one. This is the only Final Fantasy game I really didn't like. Final Fantasy 15. I could not get on with that. They changed the sort of battle system too much. And it was just like button mashing. I don't like that. I want it. Because the good thing with Final Fantasy 7, you can change it to be like turn-based and selecting things. Whoever's gone off, see you later. Someone said they was going off. See you later, Alex. Ain't good night, mate. Yeah, Wolf said that was a good recommendation. I enjoyed that. That was good. Can't say anyone with an Xbox One Final Fantasy Remake is free to play. That's why I've got it, tactical, because they've just given it away on the store. I would have bought it eventually, I reckon. Anyway, see you later, Big B, if you're going off. But yeah, nice one, tactical. Yeah, so you can get it on the Xbox as well. On DM said I never played 8 and 9. My friend said 9 was the best one. One of them, I can't remember which one. One of 8 or 9 was saying that Final Fantasy 7 was quite a confusing story. 8 or 9, I've only played those two once, but I did enjoy them. Saying that, I think I played 8 twice, 9 once. I can't remember the story to them though. Zed said Pride and Prejudice and Zombie is quite a good fun zombie film. I still need to look that one up, Zed. I've heard of that though. Big B, you're going to head off, Mike, now. I'm going fishing in the morning. And nice one, mate. Yeah, have a good sleep. Get up nice and early. Catch some nice fish. Richard said, I saw you stream Final Fantasy X. I knew about Oren from Kingdom Hearts. Ah, right. Nice. Kingdom Hearts games, yeah. Yeah, funny thing is, I would have shown everyone who we meant, but it was like it was the best character in this. He was like the proper sort of manly, you could relate to him a bit more than... The problem is Final Fantasy tend to have very young, girly-looking characters at the time. They look about 12. The women all look about 12, and the blokes, all look about 12 as well. Pre-pubescent sort of looking. Yeah. Saying that, Final Fantasy 12 as well, though. Sorry. This actually, London, I think this is my favourite Final Fantasy. But that's got I had like one manly character in who's like the best one. All the rest are sort of prepubescent looking things who could look like girls. I think for gameplay, that might be my favourite one. But I don't know. I never thought I'd be into the Final Fantasy games, but I quite enjoy them. And then he said, Shaun of the Dead is the only zombie film I ever liked. You're not really into them. Don't really like those zombie films. I like Dawn of the Dead. I like Shaun of the Dead. Brain Dead. Yeah, Brain Dead. I forget about Brain Dead. That's it. Yeah, that goth woman in Final Fantasy X looked nice. Yeah, she was. Yeah, I can't remember her name now. What was her name? Lulu, wasn't it? Was it Lulu? I can't remember. Yeah, a Brain Dead, I love that. Yeah, I kick ass for the lot. That is one of the funniest scenes ever in anything when he's doing them karate. Kicking zombies' heads off with karate kicks. Little Picker, Shaun of the Dead, Brain Dead, and Zombieland are the only zombie films I ever liked. Zombieland I've never seen. Also, Brain Dead is classic. That priest is hilarious. I want Peter Jackson to go back to his roots and do like a really gory horror. Stu said Day of the Dead was always one of my favorites. Yeah, I like Day of the Dead as well. Yeah, the original Dawn of the Dead. The remake of Dawn of the Dead is not too bad, but I prefer the original. Very different feel to them. Yeah, Day of the Dead, I do like that one as well. Stu, do like Day of the Dead. I think iPlayer has the first ever zombie film, Night of the Living Dead. You know what? I think it does, Dad, because I've been checking. I like to check them. I like to check BBC iPlayer and 4OD every now and then, all four, to see if there's any films. You know, because every now and then there is, and it says you're buying them or renting them. I think Night of the Living Dead. I'll tell you what, though, Dad. As far as I'm aware, I think Night of the Living Dead is actually copyright free now. So if we wanted to one night, I could do like a reaction thing to Night of the Living Dead. Probably wouldn't be that good because everyone's seen it. But yeah. Pity there aren't more good copyright free films that gone out of copyright. Wolf says A Day of the Dead has the best deaths for sure when Rhodes gets it. Yeah. Litter Picker said Peter Jackson was brilliant when he was skinned. Yeah, exactly. Stu said Night of the Living Dead, public domain. That's it, public domain. Yeah, that's it. Stu. But I saw that Night of the Living Dead, the original, when I was about 8, and I had nightmares for about a year. Yeah. So I was thinking about nightmares for films. I've had quite a few. Freddy Krueger used to give me nightmares. I've been having a lot of nightmares lately, horrible nightmares. Persia, so I saw the Night of the Living Dead, the original. I read that tonight. The zombies are so slow. You could cut 10 of them down before they even move. Well, they're the kind of zombies I like, London, because that's realistic. I think you could survive that. Do you know what they do nowadays, though? Nowadays, they have zombies that can run as fast as a human can sprint, and they can only be killed by shooting them in the head. Now, I don't think that'd be really, really hard to survive that. Like a horde of zombies that, you know, if you could only die by being shot in the head and you still have the reflexes you have now, I mean, it's like a rage mode. Yeah, I reckon that'd be very, very hard to survive. I think they spoilt it when I prefer the old stupid lumbering zombies because at least you could survive it. But yeah, yeah, they're boring to beat up. Dad said you should give Happy New Year Colin Bursted a watch on iPlayer. All right, I'll look that up later, Zed. I'll look that up later. I might go off. I might stay until 1:45 because I'm quite enjoying tonight. But you're right, Stu. Yeah, public domain. I couldn't think of the word, but I think that's it. Oh, you should see them, Londinium. Some of the fast ones are terrible. I'll be honest with you, Londinium. Fast zombies, for me, spoilt it. Because it's like, suddenly, they're like superhumans. They can only die by being shot in the head. Fuck me. And they're sprinting around everywhere. Made it so ridiculous. But yeah, the old style zombies, great. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. In the remake of Night of the Living Dead, there's a bit where she's just like walking in between them where they're so slow, which would be true. Yeah, fast zombies. I reckon fast zombies, even a group of men trained would struggle because them sprinting at you and you can only kill them by shooting them in the head. You wouldn't get them. Okay, so I've had nightmares, but now it's about COVID. I've never had a COVID nightmare. Because that's the problem with 28 Days Later theory. Zombies are slow and stupid, whereas modern armies have got guns and stuff. The zombies would be gone in days. Yeah, never seen the fast zombies. It would be easy to survive the slow ones, like beating up a room full of toddlers. Fast zombies would be scary. They would. Iron Man says it's easy to deal with zombies. I just wish they would hurry up. I can still defend myself. Oh, Swan. Iron Man. I was talking about you earlier. What do you think about this for cheap alternative to a mag light? So there's a mag light. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a similar theory to that, Londinium. Yeah. And he said you could do 100 slow zombies with one katana while drinking a beer. Exactly. And I think that makes it better. I reckon, like, if you was on like a field, one bloke with one gun could easily kill, let's say they're all 100 meters away and he's got enough bullets to kill all of them. He could easily probably kill all of them 100 zombies. I don't know about the distance, but let's say he's got a really good rifle, and they're lumbering towards him 100 meters away. Let's say 50 of them. I reckon he could do that. Sprinting zombies, I reckon you could have 5 men with the same guns, 20 zombies, and they would get fucked over. You probably have 10 zombies and you probably wouldn't get them. If they're sprinting at you and you've got to shoot them in the head, it makes it unrealistic. Well, you know what I mean. But so let's be honest, in real life, any government in the world would bomb the fuck out of them. You should probably nuke the fuckers. Yeah, exactly. The slow ones, it'd be a lovely bit of practice, wouldn't they, London? Yeah, I'll do a video of it soon. I don't know how many lumens it is, London, Iron Man, sorry, but watch this. This is how powerful it is. So it's got a high and a low and a strobe. You can zoom it in as well. It's pretty powerful, though. You can see it's pretty powerful. It's also got a little side light as well. And it works as a power bank. And it comes with the rechargeable batteries. And it's got a red light. But I think it's priced in dollars, but it's about $40. So that'd be about 35 quid. Wolf says Ed really wouldn't have to headshot a zombie. Just knock its teeth out. Bada bing. Bada boom. Job done. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't have to headshot them, but I'm just going by the old sort of stupid rules, if you know what I mean, that they have to be killed by headshots. And even if it ain't headshots, I reckon it'd be hard with the fast ones. I've never liked the fast zombies. They always spoiled it for me. I always preferred the lumbering zombies. It was just, I don't know. You could make a film that seemed more realistic rather than, you know, if you look at the Dawn of the Dead remake, the things they're surviving is just like pure fluke, if you know what I mean. And eventually your luck would run out. Whereas in Night of the Living Dead remake, she's literally walking around them. There's a funny thing is the original zombie myth, zombies weren't dangerous. Witch doctors used them as slaves. That's it. It was like the yeah, I can't remember where now, but yeah, the actual zombie stuff is not African, but yeah, it's like Jamaican kind of countries, them kind of places, isn't it? Sorry if I'm, I probably said the exact wrong place there. Thatcher, the stupid thing with modern zombies is the way tanks sit with hatches open. Real life, they would, button up, no zombie has a chance. Exactly. Also, a zombie on fire would be blind. Yeah, that's a good point. The whole zombie thing, if you get too deep into it, it's very weird as well. Yeah, as Zed said, do zombies eat and do they digest? Or does it just get stuck in there and, and then eventually they can't swallow anymore because their mouth and all that's full? West Indies, that's it, Zed. I couldn't think where. I was trying not to be too offensive. About 30 quid, I reckon. Yeah, I think you're right there, London. Voodoo stuff, that's what I was trying to say. It's not a flashlight. And Liam said they probably thought leopards were zombies. Probably did. Right, Bob, how you doing, mate? Yeah, do they need to breathe? Exactly, London. But yeah, when you get massively into it, there's a lot of interesting things you can come up with zombies. Persia said, let's face it, 99% of people, would get fucked up in a zombie, slow or not. Oh man, World War I trench warfare defenses would handle any zombie attack. Unless they have wire cutters. Well, that's the other thing. Some zombies start learning. That's what, yeah, if a werewolf bit a zombie, would it be a were-zombie or a zombwolf? Wolf said, yeah, Zed, yeah, faulty zombie flesh eaters. That's it. Nitpicker, Wikipedia. Clavius Narcissus was a Haitian man who claimed to have been turned into a zombie by Haitian voodoo and forced to work as a slave. Yeah, a zombie, but Chuck Norris, for fuck's sake. There are two Chuck Norrises. Yes. So, Chuck Norris gets bit by a zombie. Does when he bites other people, do they get his zombie powers? And then would there be a load of zombie? Yeah. Would it be like passing on zombie Chuck Norris powers? Now that would be bad. That would be the end of the world. This torch, so I'll do a review soon. Show you it properly. But yeah, it's got some good features. Power bank, rechargeable batteries already in it. The 2 different lights, zooms in and out. And it's the same size as a mag light. And probably heavier, I think. That's zombies must breathe, otherwise they wouldn't moan. One of my favourite. All right, most of you would have watched Dawn of the Dead. Have you watched Dawn of the Dead with the commentary on it though from Tom Savini? It's fucking hilarious. Tom Savini's really, really funny. But there's a bit he kept telling them, right, if you're zombies, when you're a zombie, do not walk around like that, like you're a mummy. And you can occasionally see some people doing that, doing the old mummy thing. Yeah, he told them not to. He said, do not put your arms up like you're a fucking mummy. My man said, if you grow a mullet, zombies would be afraid of you. Natural defense. Wolf said, I'm still banned on Liam's streams just because I disagreed about COVID. I still like him though. Yeah, he's quite strict on his channel with weird things like that. Yeah, much more I can say about that, Wolf said. Although saying that, if you've got a new channel, you'd be right now. Is this a new channel, or did you just put the old one on? Because, yeah, I noticed you had less subscribers, so I wasn't sure. Did you do is this a brand new channel? If it's a brand new channel, you might be right now. But yeah, I would suggest when you go on Liam's streams, don't even mention COVID. It just makes your life easier. Brave said, back now from the walk, Mike. Found some rebar in the forest. Ah, that's good. That's nice. Always handy to find stuff like that. But I'm not growing a mullet. I need to cut my hair though, because it started, I don't know if you can tell, it started to stick up like that now. Because I sleep half the night on that side, sleep half the night on that side, and it don't come back down. And eventually I'll start getting a Wolverine look, where this is like sticking up. Got the sideburns to go with it. Finders keepers, exactly. So yeah. Londinium said, check what kind of rebar it is with a quench test before we forge it. All right, what do I need to do? That needs to go back over there. They need to go back in here. What's that gone? So shit out. I hate this. Londinium said there's a few different types, not all is high carbon. Hang on, I'm going to look. Oh, no, they don't come out. Yeah, it's all right. I was going to see whether these red ones were shorter for Lord Flashart, but they're not. Londinium said, I had some crappy rebar before, wouldn't even harden. I had some really good stuff. Made a good blade. Yeah, the problem is it all looks the same. Yeah, exactly. If you was wondering what these were as well, these I've been getting some really nice fucking flashlights lately. So I might start doing raffles. I can't do the raffles on YouTube, but I can sort of announce it on YouTube. Then we'll have to go somewhere else. And it'll be like £1 an entry, and you can get as many as you want. And if you're on Patreon, you're already in it. So there's this, which is a Olight MR2 Pro Warrior, which I'll do a review of soon. Really nice torch that is. And then this one, which is a Olight IT5 EOS or something. Doing these sort of nice, fancy, colourful ones. And I've got more. Well, that might go. I might keep that one though, but I've got more coming. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 7 torches. Also, I might watch Deliverance in my pants tonight. Fuck's sake. Let's just imagine Mike's horror if he went to the woods and came across a shitty zombie. Yeah, imagine. That'd just, I don't know. That'd be like some kind of prophecy, wouldn't it? Like full circle. Now we do know. Kenny said, watch The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, the original zombie and horror film. All horror films copied the style and camera work. Nice one. Now, it's easy to test steel to see if you've got enough carbon in it. Just quench it a little piece and smack it with a hammer. If it breaks off, it's good. Iron Man said, grow a mallet and keep it for a year. I'll give you 500 quid, but it must be 80 to blow dry. Puffy one. I'll be honest with you, Iron Man, I struggle with hair this long. Mother said, good night, must go. I hope you'll send the first package this week. Good night, Mother. Take care, mate. Yeah, Monday, mate. Monday. Tack said, best way to defeat a zombie is Wrigley's gum. You get to snog it too. Bob said, I see zombies around my home every day, all summer long. You do? Yeah. You're meth zombies, don't you? Also says, Final Fantasy is the gayest game I've ever seen. I like Doom, baby. Shotgun all day. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I like Doom. I do like Doom. Yeah. I must admit, the Final Fantasy games are very bizarre with their very effeminate characters. Here's quite a good one that you'd like, Wolf said. Well, I've got the other one. Have I? I thought I did, or is that it? Is that the newest? That's the newest one that turned out a bit crap on it. It was a pain in the ass. Iron Man said, I would have a mullet, but I struggle to get enough hair for a comb over. Fuck's sake. Luckily, I've got the hair, but I don't like growing it. That said, Bob, you need to neighborhood watch, send them packing. Bob just walks around with his revolver on his hip, open carry. That seems to work, doesn't it, Bob? Oh, said he misses Trump. Right, I'll be on for about another 5 minutes. I'll go till 1:45. So, said, by the way, my five has Dr. Terror's House of Horror. Right, I'll have to watch that. I have got this though. Have you ever seen this? Now we're talking about things like that. Not the same. Have you ever seen that? Oh, I get you. Tactical stars. Yeah. Chocolate said he's off to bed. Good night, mate. Johnny Blaze is asked. Well, I don't know. I suppose that's personal preference, isn't it? You know, I don't know. Rolf said yes if she cleans out. Bob said, yeah, open carry my 45 right now. London is Mike is the king of obscure news. I think I am. I do have some random fucking stuff. I do have some random stuff. Where am I? Yeah, I've seen your open carry, Bob. Yeah, good. You know, it's good that you can over there, and it's sad that you need to, but yeah, it's a shame that you have to. God, let's state that battery. I would have thought Ola would give you a better battery than that. I was hoping for a nice Ola rechargeable battery, not a nuancing alkaline. Yeah, it might be an alright battery. I was hoping it was rechargeable though. There's me moaning about the free batteries I get. Yeah, there'll be reviews coming. I'm turning it a torch collector right now, though. Not on purpose, but if it gets me a bit of money, then I'll say yes. Still got to do those other reviews for Prepper Shop. Bob? What's your area like in general, though? Because it doesn't look a bad area. Is it? Your area looks reasonably nice. Is it because you're near like a city? Actually, it's because you're near the sort of rehab place, isn't it? That's the issue, isn't it? I think you said. Otherwise, your area's reasonably all right, isn't it? I know you have explained this before, but I see that looked weird. That did. Percy said, "Yeah," to John Blaze. Yeah, if she's not a kisser, John. Fuck's sake. So, what's everyone at tomorrow? Anything? I will be doing 2 videos, one each for these flashlights. Maybe a knife review for Prepper's Shop. Maybe putting up a curtain pole. What else? Fuck all. Playing some Final Fantasy 7, I reckon. Bob said, yeah, near a methadone clinic, with many green belts for the people to sleep in. Yeah, I was going to say, because your overall area don't look too bad, but you're just in a bit of an unlucky spot, ain't you, Bob? Nick Picker said, I like those batteries that have USB charging point on the active battery. Yeah, I've seen them, yeah. Birds are stuck in the house till Tuesday. Zed said, flashlights, do you mean torches? Yes, I do. We'll have to make a torch company one day where the word flashlight never, ever, ever gets mentioned. Wolf said, want to play a good game? Play Legacy of Kain game. Fucking brutal. I should look that one up, mate. I'll look it up. Londonians said, don't worry about crackheads. They sold all their guns to buy crack. Well, that's one good thing, isn't it? Yeah. At least you don't have to worry about them having guns. Londonian will like that, though. No, I think Bob's more worried about them trying to nick his tools. But yeah, at least he don't have to worry about having a shootout. It's literally just Bob doing the shooting. I like that. Archetype said, is Dr. Terrible the one where the guy defeats a giant crab with giant crab meat extracted? Yes, I think it is. You seen that, Archetype? I'm surprised you've seen that. Yeah, it is. In like the sewers, isn't it? Yeah. Bergio said, you've still not put that bloody curtain pole up yet, Mike. You've been talking about it for months. It only arrived today. Yeah. But yes, it's been planned for fucking God knows how long. But yeah, no, you're right, Archetype. It is that, something like that. What's my favourite game of all time? That's hard for me to say. My favourite game series. And that ain't all of them. There's more than that. But yeah, the Metal Gear franchise is my favourite game series ever. Thing is, there's a lot of good games that are, I like the Grand Theft Auto games. I like Red Dead Redemption. I like the Metal Gear games. I like the Resident Evil games. Hopefully, they're remaking Metal Gear. They're going to remake Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 soon. But Mike, excuses about assholes. Everybody has one. Exactly. Yeah, I like your Metal Gear games. What I like about the Metal Gear games. I love the story to them. I love the Metal Gear story. I'm looking up there because that's where all my games are. Metal Gear Solid 3 potentially would probably be my favourite game. That's I saw your console, Wolf said. I still play retro games now. I've done for years. Also, so I loved the first Metal Gear. Still have it on PS1. I have. Under there, I've got a load of PlayStation 1 games and PlayStation 2 games. And I've still got a working PlayStation 2. Still use my PlayStation 3 now. PlayStation 4. Yeah. I have seen Tremors, Sam. Yeah. I think Tremors probably partly inspired me to do like gun boards, gun displays. Skyrim's good. I do like Skyrim. I've got Skyrim on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. Yeah, you gotta love Tremors. Right, I better go off because it's 11:46 and people go to bed. And I have got a little couple of things to do, including clearing up a load of shit. You won't be able to see this, but my fucking bed is covered in stuff. So if I want to go to bed tonight, I've got to get rid of that. Oh, before I go, yeah, Irishman, he said, can't wait to bring out an Ultimate Surrender wrestling game. That was probably the greatest wrestling thing I'd ever seen after I looked it up. Yeah, covered in weapons. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Right, yeah. My bed right now is covered in swords, machetes, DVDs, torches, knives. Yeah. Right, yeah. All right, I'll be on tomorrow. About what time do I normally start? About 9:30, don't I? I can never fucking remember. 9:30. I'll be on tomorrow 9:30. I don't think. I won't be drinking tomorrow. I'm going to save it. Save it for my birthday, and I'll do a drunk birthday stream. So that'll be somewhere around the 29th. It'll probably be the 1st of May then. March, April, May, yeah. Right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Lanier said I slept with my Sabanza on the pin. I don't blame you, mate. I don't blame you. Right, so it sounds like something John Wick's bed would look like. Good night, Stu. Good night, everyone. Yeah, cheers for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. It's been a good one. So I like tonight. It was nice. Good chat. All right. Good night, everyone. And I'll see you tomorrow if you want. See you later. Good night.